Alright guys, we are back for more of my 500 video special for Come and Party with Nick. We just played some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played for the Chow Grand Prix, and we were able to get the win on that with a perfect 63 points, which was very exciting. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Wii Sports for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see how we're going to do on this game. Alright, so we're going to start off with tennis. Let's go to one player. And I'll choose Miami, of course. We'll play on the blue court here. And we'll do best of 5. We'll take on Liza and Sarah this game. Let's do this. Too bad. Alright, 15 love. No smoker that time. That's okay. Oh, wow. Oh, dang. It's so much for me getting lucky right there with my opponents preventing the out from happening there. And now it's 15 all. Oh, there we go. We got a service ace this time. And now it's 30-15. There we go out. You gotta be kidding me. 30 all. Oh, that was quite a lucky hit from Sarah. We're still keeping the rally going right now. Alright, there we go. 40-30. So we have game point right now. And we just got the first game. Alright, off to a good start. Now it's time for game 2, and we're on to Eliza for the serve. Too bad. 15. I love 15. Ah, damn, I missed. That's okay. Alright, 15 all right now. There we go. 15-30. Alright, 15-30. You failed. Alright, now it's 15-40 and we have break point. Oh man, I just had an out. 30-40. We still have break point though. No, not another out. So now it's a deuce. Okay, we are going to get the advantage here. And it's back to break point. Well, that was quite a lucky hit from Sarah. Oh, Eliza got a good save out of that. But it doesn't matter. We still win the game. Alright, very good. So we just need one more game to win this match. Let's see what happens now in game 3 as we go back to me for the serve. Dang it, I just had it out. That wasn't good. Alright, love 15. And I totally just messed up right there on the serve. I wasn't even trying to swing my Wii remote up right here. The game somehow registered me doing it. What? How did that go out? That wasn't my fault. Alright, love 30. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, nice try. Alright, 15-30. What the heck? Unbelievable. That was terrible how I had it out right there. Alright, 15-40, and my opponent's at break point. Let's try to be careful out here. Okay, there we go. 30-40. That was a very sweet hit there. So that puts us in a deuce. Oh, that's an out! Alright, so that gives me the advantage, and it's match point. Got the women's test just like that. Oh, I went down 30 right there, but that's okay. I still have a very high rating on the tennis as of this, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But anyways, let's go and move on to baseball now. Alright, who we facing against on this one? Steve. Alright, let's go. I have recently gone back up to pro on this sport right here, which is good news, but hopefully I don't drop again while I'm just back up there. Alright. Anyways, we're starting off with a foul ball. Not falling for that splitter, my man. Foul ball. Oh, another foul ball. Alright! We got a home run right off the bat. How about that? I got an early lead, 1-0. Alright, I have Peach on my team. Dang, I swung that one really late, and it's strike one. Alright, at least the ball this time. Foul ball. Ah, dang, that was a strikeout. I just swung that one really late, unfortunately. Alright, Tails is up next to battle my team. Alright, we get a double. That's not bad. Oh, Lily Loud's on my team. Basically, the youngest of the siblings on the Loud House, a show I watch on Nickelodeon. Alright, foul ball. Ball. Oh, that's a ball as well. 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, good thing I didn't swing that, since it was a ball 4. Alright, got my friend Mr. Joe on my team. That's strike 1. Oh, that was a bad hit there. And of course, that's going to be caught for an out. Alright, looks like I have another Loud person on my team, that being Lenny Loud. Foul ball. Foul ball. Oh, that's an out. At least we got 1 run to start with, which is better than nothing. Alright, time to change sides as this Steve is turned back. Oh, that's a ball. Oh, we almost caught it right there. But it's only a single. Can't win too much there. Alright, on to Pierre. Alright, looks like another single. Alright, now it's on the Takumi. Oh boy, he really hit that one fast. Alright, it's a double. And now Steve's team is going to be on the board as we're all tied up 1-1. Alright, on the Shinozuke. Oh, come on! Catch the freaking ball, it's coming right at you. Oh, now Steve is in the lead 1-3. Alright, it's on Hiroshi. Oh, come on! How dare you miss that? Alright, so that's a single. And now we're on the red. That's a strike. A strike 2. A ball. Looks like it's going down the middle for a single. Alright, now it's 1-4. Alright, now it's time to go to Emily. Oh, dang it, that's not good! Oh! She unfortunately is going to hit a home run. Well, that is going to unfortunately seal the deal as Steve wins under the mercy rule 1-7. Oh well. I tried my best though. It's just not that easy when you're at higher skill levels on the sport. Okay, well I'm only going to drop down 7 right there on my rating, so at least it's not a lot for what I dropped right there. Alright, anyways, let's move on to bowling. And let's see if we can get ourselves a good score here. Like I always do, I'm going to use my special golden ball. Alright, starting with 9 pins, which is not too bad. And I just missed the last pin there. Gosh dang it. I just put a little bit too much curve right there on the left. Oh boy, now we have a split of 7 pins. This doesn't look good. Alright, well, I'll settle for 2 pins. This is the best I can really do here. Come on, give me a strike this time. There we go.
Nice throw.
Double or nothing, baby.
Nice throw.
Oh, almost had a turkey, but we do get 9 pence. Alright, this time we will get the spare.
Nice spare.
Oh boy, we're back to a split of 7 pence. This is gonna be tough. Alright, 2 pence. I'll gladly take a strike here.
Nice throw.
And there's a double.
Nice throw.
Alright, can we get a turkey this time? No, not quite. 8 pence. I'll sell for a spare though. That's a strike.
Nice throw.
Oh, almost a double, but we get 8 pence. Alright, can we finish it off with a spare? Yes, we will.
Nice spare.
Alright, so we finished with 181 right there, which is not too bad. But I'm still going to drop down 26. That's alright. Alright, now we're going to move on to golf. And we'll go ahead and do a full 9-hole game. Alright, let's jump into the first hole. Oh, 16 miles per hour on the wind. It's kind of a little bit strong right here to start off, but let's go ahead and aim right here.
Nice shot.
Alright, still looks very good here. And we do start on the fairway. Let's try about this much power here on this shot. Alright, not bad.
Nice off.
Alright, let's try to see if we can make a birdie here on the first hole. Got it!
Good birdie.
Alright, we're off to a good start here. Now let's move on to hole 2. Alright, 10 miles per hour on the wind this time. Alright, that's a good shot onto the green.
Nice off.
Alright, going for another birdie. And it just barely went in the hole.
Nice birdie.
That was quite a putt right there, if I do say so myself. Alright, 2 for 2 right now on those birdies. Alright, now let's go into hole 3, and we have no wind this time around. So, it does give me a good opportunity at the shortcut, which I am going to go for. Alright, we are on the fairway. Oh, that's a very impressive shot onto the green.
Nice off.
So this time we have a chance at an eagle. And looks like we're going to get it.
Great eagle.
That is awesome. Alright, so after 3 holes, we're sitting at 4 under par, which is very good. Alright, let's go into hole 4. And now we have a strong 24 mile per hour wind here. I don't know about this. Alright, we're barely going to get to the green.
Nice on.
But we have a little bit of a long putt for birdie. Let's see what we can do about it. Oh, that's too much power, and I missed it. Oh well. We'll only sell for a par.
Nice par.
Alright, let's move on to hole 5. Another strong wind on this hole as it's sitting at 30 miles per hour. I don't really feel comfortable aiming a little bit farther to the right off the tee, so I think I'd rather just play it safe and go the normal way.
Nice shot.
Uh-oh, it's gonna go right into that tree, and it couldn't quite get out of the rough right there. Oh well, could have been worse. At least the wind is now going straight from here, which does help out a little bit. Oh, looks like we're going to be in the rough again. But no need to worry, at least we're not that far off right here from the green. We'll see if we can get a good chip shot from here. Oh, not bad! I'll take it.
Nice on.
Alright, this is for birdie. And we got it!
Nice birdie.
That's what I'm talking about. Alright, moving on to hole 6. Another strong wind right here on this hole. This time, it's at 26 miles per hour.
Nice shot.
Alright, that works. It's going to go a little bit past the green right there, but it's not too horrible. We'll get the power shot right here since we're not that far off in the green. Oh, not quite the right angle right there for what I was hoping for, but still worth a good try. We're still going to get a par right there, which is pretty good.
Nice par.
Alright, heading into hole 7. And we now have 12 miles per hour on the wind. Shortcut does look doable here. Let's go ahead and give it a shot.
Nice shot.
Alright, we'll make it through there just fine. And we'll barely get to the green as well. Sweet!
Nice on.
But we have an extremely long putt for an eagle. But you never really know if we can pull this off. Oh! Literally that close right there to making it in. But that's still a really nice putt though, nonetheless. Either way, I'll still take a birdie.
Good birdie.
Alright, heading into hole 8. Oh, 28 miles per hour on the wind. I really don't feel comfortable about this one. I gotta try to think of the right amount of power that I want to hit it here. Let's try about this much. It's going to go way past the green. At least the sand will slow my ball down right there. Not complaining at all too much. Alright, we're now on the green.
Nice on.
Alright, so this is for par. And we'll make it in the hole just fine.
Nice par.
Alright, let's go into the 9th and final hole. And it looks like we have 20 miles per hour on the wind for this last hole. I gotta play it safe on the right-hand path, especially with the direction on the wind of where it's going.
Nice shot.
Good shot right there onto the fairway. I think I'm going to have to aim over here with the iron. Alright, we'll barely get that on the fairway. Oh boy. I don't really feel good about this next shot here. Gotta try to make sure I don't overswing it at the driver from here. Okay, that actually was not too bad. We're going to be in the rough right there, but it's the best I could really do like that. Let's try to see if we can get a good chip shot onto the green from here. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so we'll wrap up our game of golf here with a par. So I get a total of 6 under par, which is really nice. And I'm going to drop down 11. At least it wasn't a lot right here that I lost on my rating. Okay, so anyways, now it's time for a round of boxing to wrap things up for the segment. Alright, let me get my nunchuck out very quickly. Alright, who will my opponent be here? Tyrone.
Round 1.
Alright, let's go.
Fight.
Oh, come on. Just leave me alone. I think my nunchuck might not be responding here. Let me try to fix that here very quickly. I don't like when it does that to me some of the time, even though it is clearly plugged into my Wii remote. Let me try now. Okay, should be working just fine now. Hope it stays that way. Oh no, we're down. Okay, at least we got up very quick. Oh! God dang it. I might need to pause again right here. I don't know why my nunchuck is still having problems right here for what I'm seeing. I see it working again. I really hope that it stays like this throughout the rest of the match. Oh boy, we're down again.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, we still have a chance. Ow! Dang it! Ow! That really hurts so bad. Alright, well that's the end of the first round. Now it's time to go to round 2. Oh no! We're down again! God, I can't believe Tyrone is kicking my butt so hard. we're lucky that we're still in it, but I don't really see myself having much of a chance against this guy. Alright, at least we finally get him down.
2, 3, 4.
But yeah, I had a feeling he was going to get up from that this easily. Let's just keep it going. Oh, we got him down again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh boy, he's not done yet.
Fight.
And I might have a feeling that we're gonna lose this, considering that we just got down right here.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were gonna lose there, but I still tried. And it looks like I dropped down 32 on my rating. That's not too good. At least I'm still barely above pro right now, which is what I at least want to see. Alright, but anyways, we didn't do too bad of a job right here on this segment overall. We at least did good on most of the sports out here. We did good on tennis, bowling, and golf, but we didn't do all that good in baseball and boxing. But either way, I still had a good time out there, which is all that is really important. But anyways, that is going to do it for Wii Sports for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 500 video special for Come and Party with Nick. But we still have some more games to play. In fact, we're not too far away from the end of the special right now, as we currently have 3 more games left to play. But anyways, I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.